thanks a lot, guys. Today we're going to focus on one of the 4 SEC schools in the Uwire top 10, the LSU Tigers. Big-time win at Auburn in the final minutes on Saturday. The defending champs off to a 3-0 start, ranked 5th in the Uwire poll this week, jumping Missouri. So let's bring in Amy Brittain, the chief sports writer for the Daily Reveille. Amy, what is the buzz around campus now regarding this team? Are students talking national championship again?
Well, let me tell you, Adam, people are really excited on LSU's campus right now. Going into this game, there was a lot of uncertainty, a lot of negativity surrounding, the Tigers' youth in certain areas, especially quarterback. And now that LSU went on the road in a place where they have not won in 10 years and came out with a road win like that, thrilling outcome, people are really starting to talk about repeat hopes, realistically. And before it was kind of more of a, an optimistic outlook. But now they're really starting to center in on those hopes as being realistic.
Well, let's talk about that quarterback situation. It seems to be a bit uncertain. What can you tell us about that battle?
Well, as you probably saw, Andrew Hatch went down with a minor concussion, they're saying, and we do not know if he practiced yesterday. Les Miles actually closed practice to the media, which is kind of unusual, at least at the beginning part, to close practice. So from what my sources have told me, I don't think he practiced yesterday. But I will say that Jarrett Lee really did prove himself in the second half, at least. If you saw him in the first half, he started out 0 for 5 with 1 interception, really dug LSU in quite a hole, a 14-3 hole going at the halftime on their road. But he came back. Final drive, he was 4 for 4. He ended the day with 2 touchdowns. And people are really saying that, this could be the guy. But the question is, do you penalize Hatch, who was the consecutive starter for 3 games, because he got injured and couldn't come back in the second half? And do you jump Jarrett Lee over him? And that's the question that Les Miles is going to have to figure out.
Now, in your poll, in your Uwire poll, you have Georgia ranked 2nd, Florida 4th, and LSU 5th. So that's 3 SEC teams in the top 5. Why didn't you put them in that order?
Okay. I think Georgia still is the hottest team in the nation when you look at their momentum carrying over from last year as far as, the straight wins that they have. And I have been impressed with Georgia. A lot of people look at that South Carolina win as being a very close game, maybe, closer than it should have been. But South Carolina is a tricky opponent. They can always come up and upset someone. And I was impressed what they did on the road at Arizona State. Arizona State's obviously had some troubles as well, but still, you have to give Georgia credit for going out there to the West Coast to play them. So I like them at 2nd, Florida 4th. I still think Florida is a better team than LSU. I'm not sure how LSU is going to match up against them. You look at Tim Tebow, their offensive potential is still really exciting to watch. And then LSU 5th, we jumped LSU over Missouri. I just think you have to give LSU the credit for going on the road against the top 10 opponent. And you look at the Missouri score from this week and their opponent, and it raises a few eyebrows in my look. But I have to say, what an exciting time for the SEC. You even look at Vanderbilt jumping into the top 25 for the first time since 1984, and that just made me really excited. It's a great time to cover the conference.
Yeah, well, good luck getting through that conference undefeated. It will not be easy.
Definitely
Amy,
not.
Thanks a lot for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, LSU hosts Mississippi State this weekend. Then the Gators come to town on October 11th. Back to you.